On today's episode of Around the House, we get an unexpected visitor, and with spring arriving, things really begin to heat up around the house. And I share a hairy little secret. Stick around to find out what it is. So this week I'm trying to get the house ready for spring. You know, with spring comes St. Patrick's Day and then Easter and all kinds of activities and family events, and we have birthdays, and it's just that time of year to clean everything up. So we are just going through the house, getting everything clean, and I don't know about you, but for me, I feel really clean when my bed is made.
No, Mama.
There's something about having your bed made that just makes the whole house feel clean. Seriously, if my bed isn't made, I feel like I can't face the day. It drives me crazy. I have to have my bed made. So, and it's, you know, every wrinkle's got to be out. It's got to be smooth and soft, and it's just, nobody can touch it, After Mommy's bed's made, we have to stay off of it. Are any of you like that? I don't know. At our house, there's the infamous clothes pile. When we do our laundry, it just all ends up in my room, probably because the laundry room's right next door. And I remember when we built this house, that was the one thing I wanted, was a huge laundry room so I could just keep all the laundry in there, fold it in there, sort it in there, and no one would have to see it. But, of course, I had to swap out a big laundry room so we could have other things we also wanted. So didn't get that, but that's okay. The laundry just ends up right here in my room, and we just deal with it. So, yeah. So there's different ways that I like to get my laundry done. If I have too many other things to do, because usually it happens on a weekend or a Friday, if I have too many other things to do, I'll get my girls to do it, and I'll make it a game. So they each are on a team, and they're timed, and it's fun for them. They're actually the best because they know who all the clothes belong to. I don't always get it right, so they somehow know. And then the socks, oh my goodness, the socks drive me crazy. So I have my son usually goes for the socks. He'll do all the boys' socks, and then the girls will do the girls' socks, and then I'm off the hook. Tatem, look at Dad's sock. Look at Dad's sock. Look, it has a bum. Does Daddy's sock have a bum?
He does.
Where is it? Yeah, that's John Stockton. Yeah, give him a hug. But sometimes if they're too busy or they're not here, then I end up doing the laundry. But sometimes the only way actually I can find that it's relaxing and enjoyable is if I'm watching the Food Network. So if I'm sitting here watching the Food Network on a Friday afternoon, absolutely love it. I'm getting all my fun, yummy food ideas for the week, and it takes me a long time to do it that way. I'll spend like a couple hours on one clothes pile. But at least I'm enjoying it, and my mind's not on the clothes because it's on the food. So that's what works for me. Yeah. Oh dear.
Hit it.
I usually don't do spiders.
I do spiders.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Diamond.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
What do you do, Mom?
What are we gonna do?
What do you do?
Oh no.
Oh no. Dad, go home. No.
Ew. 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 Can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Come over here. Ew.
Mom's getting a spider.
I need a thicker piece of paper.
Go get one.
This is too thin.
I'm holding the camera.
Okay, hold on. I got this. I got this.
Mom, all the papers are stained.
Ew.
Hurry.
Okay, let's go release it. Okay, follow me.
Okay.
Follow me, guys. Follow me. Follow me. Look. Did you see it in the jar? Oh, nasty. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right, time to take it out. Time to take it out. Where did it go? Ew. Are you still filming it?
Yeah.
Did we get it?
Yeah.
So we have a little problem. I accidentally thought the dishes were clean and unloaded about half of them and then realized that they were not clean, and so now I have that wonderful task of going through the cupboards and trying to remember which ones I just placed in there from the dishwasher. So it's going to be a fun day today. It really is. Okay, ladies out there, I just want to know if anybody out there has the same dilemma going on in their house. If you have a husband, then this might seem familiar. So I call this the hair towel. Now it looks very tidy, kind of like a nicely wrapped gift, but don't let that fool you. Let's open it up. There's a nice little surprise inside. Yeah. So Manuel's actually asked me never to toss his hair over the railing, that if I ever shake off that towel, just let him do it in the garbage can outside. But the problem is if I leave it up to him, then it will sit there for like a couple weeks or so. And so I just want to get it done really fast, and I'm always shaking my rugs off over the railing, and usually there's a breeze that will just carry everything away from the house. So depending on which way the wind is blowing, I guess, determines whether or not I shake it off over the railing.
Ew, there's lots of hair.
So there was a time when we found a big old stash of cut hair down on our patio that had been there for who knows how long because the wind was blowing it onto our patio during that time I was shaking it off. So he's asked me not to do that. You know, when us ladies cut our hair pretty short, we can donate our long locks to have wigs made. But you know, guys have shorter hair sometimes, and so who are they going to help out? You know, I'm sure there's some little woodland creatures outside that really could use some extra supplies for their nests and their little homes and beds. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just helping out nature when I release his hair into the wild. I'm just helping the birds. Shh. Spring cleaning at our house, for me, usually takes an entire week. I can't really get it all done in a day. And so I feel like, you know, I get it started on Monday and I do part of the house, and Tuesday I do another part of the house, Wednesday maybe I do all the bathrooms, right? Thursday the dusting and the blinds or something like that, but I try to break it up and do a little bit a day. But then I feel like by the time the weekend rolls around, the cleaning that I did on Monday already looks dirty. So there's a fine line somehow between breaking it up during the week, but somehow keeping up on top of it and continually straightening everything so that it always looks clean. And it's easier said than done, especially when your son loves cars and trucks and pretty much anything with wheels. It's everywhere. Okay, so it's also early out week, which means my kids get home a lot earlier than they normally do. So trying to spring clean during an early out week, I don't really recommend it. I'm just saying, it's a little bit tricky. So, tell me about your room.
What?
Your room.
I haven't cleaned it.
When was the last time you cleaned it?
Saturday,
Saturday. What's today?
Monday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Wednesday. Oh dear.
I'm cleaning on Sunday.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. So I've got my younger two that I put down for a nap right after lunch. And then the older two come home shortly after that, and they wake up the younger two, not on purpose, but it happens. And then they're all just kind of crazy, and they all want my attention, and it gets a little bit tricky trying to keep the house clean and trying to take care of them and trying to get my own personal projects done that I usually leave to the afternoon during nap time. So wish me luck. Wish me luck this week. I'm gonna need it.
Turn the sprinklers on.
We need to turn the sprinklers on? Why?
So everyone else has their sprinklers on.
Is it that hot outside already?
It's 70 degrees pretty much.
It's 70 degrees.
Yesterday was 72.
No, it wasn't, Paisley. It was like 65 degrees.
It was 65 degrees, not
Mom,
70.
you need to turn the heater down. Or you need to make the house cold.
I did. I totally turned the air conditioning on. Do you not feel it?
I feel like it.
Are you hot?
Yeah.
Are you dying?
Yes.
So Gabe is our oldest, and he is definitely very creative. He loves to invent, he loves to read, create, he loves to cook. He really loves to make breakfast for everybody, which definitely comes in handy a lot of times. And he is just a lot of fun. He plays guitar, he's in piano, he loves to play soccer outside with his friends, he loves to ride his go-kart. His goal is to someday own a golf cart. He's saving up to buy one. He really has just always wanted his own golf cart. He thinks that he can ride to school in it, so we'll see about that. He's a friend to everyone. He has a lot of friends. And he's definitely going to be a weatherman someday. He loves the weather. He checks the weather not just daily, but morning, afternoon, and before he goes to bed. He's always updating us on the weather, and sometimes that comes in handy. We don't have to ask Siri. We just ask Gabe.
Let's check the weather. Weather today. It was 71 degrees today. I thought it was 69 or something like that.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
Too hot for pants?
I have very few wants.
Weather this week.
Okay, here's the weather for this week.
64 degrees tomorrow, 66 degrees the day after, 71 degrees the next day, 69 degrees the next day, then 68, then 68, then 57, then 55, then 60, and then 62
I can't wait to
What does that mean?
degrees. Those are the highs.
So what does that mean for us?
Hot.
So it's been really hot this week. This is really kind of unusual for March. My birthday's in March, and usually it always snows or rains on my birthday. But it has been really warm, and the kids have been out turning the hose on, begging for the sprinklers, and so it's been a little bit crazy inside and outside lately. I mean, these kids are getting so hot, they're just stripping down pretty much anywhere just to cool off. Tatum, did you pee? Girls, what's going on? Girls, what's going on?
So we went outside to play Tatum in the house, and Tatum took off his diaper, and he started filling up this bucket with water and pouring it on us, and he peed in the backyard.
Is this true?
Yes,
Tatum, did you pee in the backyard? Oh. The joy of having boys.
Okay, don't come in my room. I'm getting dressed. Me too.
Okay. And then there's Paisley. Paisley's super, super intelligent. All my kids are intelligent, but Paisley just loves to really push herself. She loves to read. In fact, our neighbor across the street moved, and she gave my daughter her library. Now she thought, oh, she'll just take the kid books, right? But no, Paisley took not just the kid books, but all of the adult books too. So rest assured, she told me they were all G-rated, but Paisley just loves a challenge. She loves to read big, long, thick novels, and she's very good at it.
This is my library.
Is this your library?
Yeah.
Wow.
I really like this book.
Nice. You've not only got one row, you've got 2 rows on each shelf. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of books.
Oh, that's a really short book. It's called The Private Notebook of Katie Robbins.
Wow. Her teacher just told me at parent-teacher conferences that her scores are so high, they go off the graph. So that's what these white triangles mean, is that they can't even show it on the graph because of how high they spike. So she's definitely reading at a level way above 3rd grade. And she's in clogging. Both my girls are in clogging. They love to clog. They do a lot of competitions, and oftentimes, just about every time, their team takes 1st place. So they are amazing. And it gives them really good self-esteem, so they love it. And they both are flexible. They do the splits. They do handsprings. They're in tumbling. It's a lot of fun. Cambry's my little acrobat. She just loves to swing off of furniture. You can find her jumping from banister to banister, doing somersaults down the stairs and up the stairs. I mean, you ask that girl to put a cup away into the cupboard, and instead of just walking across the kitchen and putting it in the cupboard, oh no, she'll make it an adventure. She'll do somersaults and backflips with the cup in her hand on the way to the cupboard. So life is always an adventure with that little Spitfire girl. She's a lot of fun. Your foot stuck? Both of your feet are stuck? Oh, crap. Nice. Nice. She's always teaching us too, so we absolutely love her. Tatem, he is so cute, so fun, loves to be in the spotlight. He's just a little goofball, really silly. What's funny, honey? And he loves anything with wheels, any kind of transportation, whether it's cars, planes, boats, trains, anything that moves from point A to point B, he is all about it. And so it's really easy to please him. Just give him a Hot Wheel. You can bribe that kid to do anything if you have a Hot Wheel in your hand. So yes, he's got hundreds of Hot Wheels.
Can't fit. Oh, yes, I can. Yeah, but the these. And look, I need to go to ride, la la la.
Nice.
No! there's cars. There's cars. Look, there's cars. Look, this car now has Google Spark. Is there any more? Oh, yes, there is. Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen is the last.
Now, Manuel, he is in marketing, and he is really, really good at it. He absolutely loves it. But before marketing, there was a time in his life when he was a soccer player. This is him playing at Weber State. He was a goalkeeper, and that was his passion. He was very, very good at it. And before that, he played semi-professional in Germany. So he got paid to play. So it's always been a big part of his life. And now I guess that is marketing. But you know, none of our kids really took to soccer, so he is totally okay with that. We'll just, you know, they're just in other things, they're their own people, and that is okay.
And then this.
Wow. That's awesome. Nice. Wow.
Okay. Come to a picture of a dinosaur. There's the eyeballs, the nose, and the mouth.
Is that a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Wow, good job, Tay. Good job.